Yeah, Doom Guard will tip us off to the fact that Void Caller's there. I have yet to see a handlock deck without Void Caller in quite some time now.
Traditional handlock has been phased out a little bit.
Yeah. Well, it's just kind of evolved at this point. I mean, people realize that just extra power plays are really what you're going for. There's certain matchups where, you know, why just try to supplement the matchups that you're not going to win anyway? Just focus on the ones that you do well.
I mean, you think about it, it's like, where did all those empty slots come from?
Sludge Belchers.
Yeah, Sludge Belchers, Lotheb, cards like that. Sometimes they still run Lotheb.
Lotheb's such a good card.
Yeah, you look at it, you really don't need that many
honest.
slots. You need 2 slots for Void Callers. You need 1 slot for Doom Guard, and you need 1 slot for Mal'Ganis. That's pretty much it.
Well, Draxus had to be rotated back in, because remember, that card rotated out of the handlock decks.
Yeah,
for a long time.
Like Alex Strauza rotated in for a little bit.
Well, for a long time, the mirror match became such a prominent deck that Ragnaros had found its way in.
Yeah, and a long time ago, the mirror match had become so popular that Sacrificial Pact had rotated its way in.
You know, the first tournament one of my friends had ever casted, like the very first game of the tournament, it was a handlock mirror match, and a guy Sacrificial Pacted a Jiraxxus.
Yeah, that happens.
Like, I have never seen that happen before, ever in my life. Outside of like YouTubing videos of it, where like some guy saw it, he like knew it was going to happen, so like turned on. He was like, "Get the camera, ma! It's happening right away."
Oh.
He saw it in the very first game Hearthstone he ever cast.
Reynad actually used to be a handlock only, well, not handlock only player, but he used to play primarily handlock. And that was back when he didn't get quite as many viewers, but people would look at him, watch him play handlock, and his main win conditions was Jiraxxus. Just put in Sacrificial Pact.
Gosh, that would just be so brutal. What else is brutal here is a turn 5 Emperor Thaurissan. I'm sorry, this is a
turn 4
Emperor
Thaurissan.
Yeah, and this is also backed with 2 copies of Big Game Hunter.
And Ancient of Lore and Dr. Boom. What the heck is going on?
Well, this is what Purdue was going for when they put 2 Big Game Hunters in this Druid deck. Because they were aiming directly for this matchup. They went
down the sights.
Yeah, they had quite the beast in their sights. Gul'dan is a tough one to take out when you're trying to target a deck. But I'll tell you what, Handlock is one of those decks that if you want to build a deck to beat it, you absolutely can.
This game could be over as early as turn 6. If Waterloo thinks that Mountain Giant's not the right play and Ironbeak Owl is needed to sort of stifle this Emperor Thaurissan, then we could be looking at just a Dr. Boom played on turn 6, and then a Savage Roar could just be enough to end the game the following turn.
You got to go with Mountain Giant, and either way, this was a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Oh my goodness gracious!
My gosh, are you kidding me?
What is Purdue's reactions? It's like, you know,
hey,
what?
Skamaz, am I right?
Yeah. Hoot hoot.
This is just brutal. 15 power on board. We're going to kill your 8/8 and make it 19 power. Sorry about that. I don't think Purdue is sorry.
All right, let's take a look at Waterloo. One of the guys is on the phone, and he's like, Ma.
He's like, hey.
They just innervated out a BGH.
We're not going to win this one, Ma. No, just turn back around. You had the camera.
Yeah.
Wow.
Reheat that pasta for me. I'm coming home.
These are the turns you get when Emperor Thaurissan happens, is you are looking at some of the most disgusting turns that you can possibly have.
I think they're just dead.
There is...
What do you play here? An antique healbot to play defensively on turn 6?
They can play their own Emperor Thaurissan.
Yeah, and then I just don't think there's any way out of this. Even if they Siphon Soul the Dr. Boom, that's still 11 damage on board plus 10 damage from Savage Roar. They'd be up at 22. Hero power would be enough.
Plus, even if they did live this turn, they still have to kill all the things that are sitting on board.
Yeah. And with Savage Roar, that game, all day we had long matches, grueling matches, and they're going to count it up. That's 11 on board, 10 from Savage Roar, 1 from the hero power. That's exactly 22 damage.
Yeah, they're making the list. They're checking it twice, and the third guy says, "Yep, that's lethal."
Yeah, there's that lethal spotter.
Did my job.
Yeah, his eyes lit up.
Oh, even the BM! They said, hey, we had 2 Big Game Hunters. You know what? I can't blame him. I'd have rubbed it in too. 2 Big Game Hunters is like, that's when someone knows they got when they were playing Handlock, is when you had 2 copies of this silver bullet card that can absolutely destroy your strategies.
PJ Salt, indeed, my friends.
And what a set from Purdue. 3 games to 1, and with some old school TeSPA.